Mark Zuckerberg's a good problem solver, but China could prove to be his most complicated puzzle.
You can't just take a business model that works in the U.S. and just simply say, oh, okay, they just plunk it down there.
The China challenge is laid out in Facebook's IPO documents. The company says China is a large potential market. But Facebook also says we do not know if we'll be able to find an approach acceptable to us and to the Chinese government. Zuckerberg told Charlie Rose the company is growing so quickly in other markets, it doesn't need to worry about China just yet.
I think a simple rule in business is if you do the things that are easier first, then you can actually make a lot of progress.
But a source tells Bloomberg West Facebook has, in the past, held a range of investment and partnership talks with all the major internet players in China, including Tencent, Alibaba, Baidu, Sina, and Renren. Facebook is not said to be close to reaching a deal with any of those companies, but the idea is that teaming up with a local player could get the Chinese government on board and keep Facebook from feeling like a startup again.
You really have to be one of the biggest, or if not the biggest, for you to have any traction in any one market.
But given the power Mark Zuckerberg has in so many other markets around the world, some observers say his desire to call the shots will ultimately determine Facebook's future in China.
Mark Zuckerberg, who, as we all know now, totally controls the company, really hasn't wanted to give control over to anybody. So I think it's unlikely that they'll give the control that the Chinese government wants.
John Ehrlichman, Bloomberg, San Francisco.
Well, Facebook trading will grind to a halt at the end of this week. The world's largest social network has asked private exchanges to stop all trading of its shares on the secondary markets ahead of going public. All this, according to people close to the matter. They say Facebook may want to get an accurate shareholder count ahead of the offering and then stabilize the frequent ups and downs of its share price. In recent weeks, Facebook's value has fluctuated between $93 and $105 billion.